I felt like the team, it was kind of contrast to like how you started tonight to way you finished the half. Just talk about, I thought Marcus Foster and some of the guys brought some, Alex Williams brought some energy off the bench. Could you just talk about, kind of him hitting those two big threes and what that meant to get the energy level up for you guys tonight?
Absolutely. You know, we went into the first media down 3-0. Not common for us not to score in the media ever, especially the first one. We started games really well. We really started all six halves we've played. We've started well. But so uncommon start for us. Marcus came out, took the lid off of us, got us a 2 foot layup in transition. And then, yeah, it will hitting those two shots. Big, got the crowd into it, got himself into it. It's always big when you can have a freshman bringing energy to everybody else. But, yeah, it was huge.
Conley, in your short time here so far, I think you've been kind of maybe labeled as that 3-point guy. And I thought a big play tonight was when you made the defensive tip away, scoop, and score the layup. Seemed like a big momentum play. Are you kind of in that? What did that do for you to kind of like show that? Hey, I do a lot more than shoot for the 3 pointers.
Yeah, I think because of my build,
Right.
I kind of get that stereotype. But
Well, you're a good shooter too. That's
yeah, it does help that I can shoot them too. But I just go out and play hard, and I pride myself on getting some 50-50 balls like that, making some momentum plays, the dirty plays that maybe not everybody wants to make. I love doing that for a team because in that moment it can change the momentum of a game. Sometimes it doesn't, but it's very rewarding when it does like that.
You've probably been here now long enough to realize that kind of defense kind of sets the tone in a way. It's what this kind of team's been built on over the last few years, as they've made quite a turnaround from way back. Do you get that sense, and do you sense that the defense kind of, because y'all started 0 for 8, but they started 1 for 7. So it was kind of like your defense kept you in it early and then kind of created some momentum.
Yeah, that was a big talking point in the post-game speech from Coach Ritchie. Just we could have been down 12-0 if we weren't guarding, and that's a whole different ball game. So our ability to go out and hold them to 3 points, we weren't scoring, but the game's just a 3-point game at that point. So it seems a lot different if you're down double digits at home early than if you're just down a basket.
Jalen, I thought there a big play in the game was where I think you drove like baseline and threw the ball back diagonally to Conley with about, I don't know, 7:40 left, something like that, and it was 58-50, and then that made it 61-50. Could you just talk about that play, because you kind of threw the ball before he was actually there, and is that like a set play, or did you just know he was going to be there?
Nah. First of all, to anybody who thinks Conley is just a 3-point shooter, I'll go ahead and debunk that. Probably the most versatile guy on our team in terms of everything, needing to do everything on the court. So yeah, that versatility includes just being in the right spot, and we have spots that we're supposed to get to on playoff penetration. So no, it wasn't a set play, but I knew where I was. I thought about where I was, and I knew Conley. I knew I had Conley on the backside, and I know he's a dependable guy. Just throw it to the spot. He'll be there. And if he has a shot, he's gonna bang it, and if not, he's gonna drive and he's gonna make the next right play.
Jalen, how has your game this year transformed already in a sense? The move at 4, and do you feel like you have a lot more ways to disrupt things on the defensive end? And you got not typically I think you had like 4 steals tonight in addition to the rebounds and everything. What has it meant to you so far for the switch?
I don't think it's the switch as much as the mentality.
Okay.
Because I played 4 and 5. I played some 4 and 5 last year, and even a little bit my sophomore year. But I think this team's a lot more mature than our team last year was, and we've really put an emphasis on guarding the ball and getting our length out, being long, being athletic. I got teammates that are constantly telling me, "Slaw, get in the stance, get length out, be active." And it's really, at this point, it's honestly probably just experience. Like, I've seen a lot of ball. A lot of times can try to predict where that next pass is going.
Conley, sometimes coming into, I guess, a new environment, a new team, can feel a little bit different. But it doesn't seem like when I watch you on the court, it seems like, how was that transition? Was it seamless, like, when you came in and played with these guys on the court for the first time? How was that transition?
I mean, I had my struggles for sure, and just a learning curve. And I was kind of in and out. I came in with an injury and stuff, and so I wasn't getting a lot of reps from that. And so it took a bit for me to learn it. But I mean, once I did, I mean, I knew what I was coming into. I was very particular in what I wanted to join, and I knew the offensive numbers and everything that Furman does year to year under Coach Ritchie. And so I knew once I found myself in that it would be a good fit for me. So it's been pretty seamless since once I figured that out, then it's been pretty good. Yeah.